how to make an amazing rosary. You will need the cord. This is number 9 string. You'll need the rosary making tool. This tool I get from Our Lady's Rosary Makers. They're wonderful tools. A lot of people use the old umbrella converted into a rosary maker, but we've upgraded. You need a sharp scissors that is small and has a pointed end that you can help bore holes. It's very handy to have a bowl. You will need 6 special beads that will be your Our Father beads. I very often use these Swarovski crystals. Then you open up the package. You can do 2 rosaries with 1 package of 12. You need 53 of the whatever you're going to make the rest of the rosary out of. You'll need a rosary center. There are many different crucifixes. I'm going to remove the jump ring because I choose to go right through the center hole. Is going to be a stronger hold than going through any jump rings. So the knots are the key. And when I teach people actually how to make a rosary, I will start them off with a little bit of string, and they can just practice the knot, the basic knot. So if you just have string and a tool and your fingers, you are just going to put the groove towards you, make the X, put as many loops in as you wish. You're going to go from the bottom to the top. You're going to pull, remove the tool, roll, roll, roll. It's actually fun to do when you don't have any beads at all because you can just pull it, and then this is this nice tight knot. And you can just keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing. So here's just the knot. How to make just the knot. This is good practice. I hold the tool in my left hand. I pull the string about 10 inches with my right hand. I'm going to pinch the string with my right hand, and I'm going to drape the string in the front of the tool. As you can see, I'm going to come up, cross over behind, and then I've kind of made make an X here. I've gone behind. Then I make that tight, and the coil is going to start going down towards the holding hand. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 towards the holding hand. I'm going to just hold that string so it doesn't get loose as I take the end of the string, go from the bottom to the top, pull that string so it's tight, pinch the knot, remove the tool, pull the string. This one I can roll from both sides until the coils are nice and even. When you're happy with it, you can make it tight. I take 2 full arm lengths of cord. So I'm going to take the rosary and the rosary making tool in my left hand, and I'm going to leave about 8 to 10 inches of string to the right. I'm going to make my first knot. I'm going to go up through. Now, because I'm going to go through the center of the rosary, I'm going to catch one of the rings of the center as I go back down. So here we go. We're going to take the string, go back through the rosary maker groove the opposite direction. Okay, so now I've pulled that, and that should be tight. This time I'm going to squeeze the knot, pull, and roll now in 2 different directions. The knot at the beginning is always a little more challenging than the knots through the middle because you're going through a center. So you can do this, get this beautiful knot. It might be a little bit of a distance, but the fun part is you pull a short string and it brings you right up tight. You want the knots to be really, really tight to the center. 10 beads, you can choose whatever kind of beads you want. And if you get confused with your counting, you always can go back and just count them quickly. I'll show you my special method. of counting the beads. 5 has a middle, so you pick out 5, there's a middle there, and 5 has a middle. I'm 1 short, so I've got 5 and 4. So I'm going to pick 1 more. I know that's what I'm going to go to the end. Okay, so now I'm going to start my next, I'm going to check again, 5 and 5. Make the tightness here on your thumb, pull up over the rosary tool, make your X, count 6 more, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make the coils nice and even. The end of your string goes up through the groove. You want to make sure that your string doesn't go around the rosary itself. Pull it nice and tight. Remove the tool. Pull the string. Roll, 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 roll. And get that as tight as you can. And you might be worried about the beads not having enough, you might want some play. I can tell you the string, the knots will close up, the string will stretch. You want them as tight as you can get, and then you can pull at the end to make the movement that you need. Never leave gaps on purpose, because you can always make the knots tighter and the string longer. Alright, so I'm going to start the knot like I would normally. I've got the beads here tight on the bottom of my tool. I'm going to make my X and count 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to get the end of my string, go through the groove, bottom to top, and now I'm going to catch the other end of my center. Every center has the 3 parts. When you have the long loop, of course, they go through both top parts, and then you'll reserve the bottom ring for the crucifix.
Really?
This is the special knot at the end. We're going to make an X, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have our 5 decades already created. And I can already see that my end is frayed. That scissors nearby. Slip it up through the groove. All right, now, because this is the end, we know we have to catch the other side of our rosary. We're going to go through the other top loop on the center. Pull it through. So you've made your knot, and you've gone through your loop, and now you have to take the end, go back through the groove, make this tight. Remove the tool, and now when you pull, your string is going to be this way. You're going to pull the knot, and you have to tighten it up from the same side. So you can't pull, and at the same time you're doing this, you're going to check those coils to make sure that they are staying, not rolling over each other. This is not as nice. And you can see that there's some rolling over, so I don't know why sometimes they're perfect and sometimes they're not. And this one is requiring a little bit of extra rolling, but you can do that. Roll and pull. Roll and pull. This little nut one at the end is going to be a little bit tighter. And you want to do that pulling before it gets too tight, because once it's too tight, okay, then you can't pull anymore. So it's a game of working it, working it, working it. And that's why you need to have centers with really strong rings. I can't tell you how many rosaries I've come to, and the ring at the end broke. It's very heartbreaking because you have to start all over. This one is holding up nicely. And you're going to be doing some clipping. So about 3/4 to an inch away from the end, you're going to clip. And you're going to do the same for the string here. Clip. Of course, this string, you want to make sure it's long enough. This is plenty long enough to finish the last part, which of course, you're going to have to do one special knot here, an Our Father bead, 3 Hail Marys, another Our Father, and then the special knot at the end of the crucifix. So again, 10 inches. Make your X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to come here, but we have to catch this loop. All right. Catch the loop at the bottom. Back from the top to the bottom. And now you can pull the tool out. You're going to pull both strings together. Which, the fact that this is far away does not bother me because I know that as soon as I pull the short string, the knot's going to go right up to the center. So I can pull that to keep it tight. I pull them both to make the whole thing tight. On the longer string, and make sure you have the longer string, you're going to put the Our Father bead and 3 Hail Marys. 3 Hail Marys, another knot, the last Our Father. Okay, now this is going to be another special knot at the end. My crucifix is ready because I've removed the jump ring. Get the tool ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go from the bottom to the top. Go through the crucifix. I'm going to bring the crucifix really close to the tool. Go back down the groove the other direction. So now you have a loop that goes around the crucifix. Pull it tight, squeeze the knot, pull out the tool. Now you're going to roll and pull. Roll and pull. Pull and roll. That's nice and tight. When you're happy with the coils, you're going to cut the string again, 3/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch from the ends. Okay, and this is a really important part because now we've got these strings, but you're going to burn the ends. So you don't want to have them too far or you're going to burn for a long time. So really about 1/2 inch. Take your lighter, burn the end. You don't want the remnant to get all over the beads, so you gotta hold it up, wait till it gets down close, take the end of your tool, squish it in there. You can lick your thumb, squeeze it in there pretty good. The end of the crucifix, again, you stick the string straight up. You want it to be about 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. Oops. Jesus said, I am the light of the world. If you get a little bit of the blue or the string on the bead, you just pull it away. Sometimes there's a little bit more that needs to be burned. You can just pull it away. You can light it again. Just warm it up. Squish it down. You want that bead to be nice. Okay, you have to do the same for all these 4 knots that you've made. Again, you want to cut it down to about 3/4 of an inch to an inch to 1/2 inch. Burn the end. Be very careful with the flame that you don't get the string on your fingers. Then at the very end, you do want a little bit of room. These are too tight, but these knots are going to give a little, so I always pull where my Hail Marys are, and now you've got a nice space to be able to pray your rosary. This decade is tight, but if you just pull in the center a little bit, one thing I didn't show you is that there are some rosaries that do not have a center, in which case you only have one special knot. So if you're starting off, you want to make a really great rosary, skip the center. You don't really need a center. You need a crucifix. You need the 6 special beads. You need the 53 other beads. When I started off and I started making lots of rosaries, I didn't make them with centers because you only need one special knot. That's the knot for the crucifix. We do this knot first. You go around, you bead up the 5 decades. Then you'd make this knot. Then the 2 of the strings go through the tool, back through the tool, and you just have one long string here. You roll that, you make that knot tight. You're going to end up cutting and burning this string, the short one. The longer one is going to come to the end, and you will have the one last special knot at the crucifix. So you want to put the 2 knots close up to the tool, and you want to keep them parallel. Yeah, I'm just going to make 3 loops because there are 2 strings. So that's 1, 2, 3. And again, each time I've had to make sure that those are nice and parallel, that they haven't rolled over each other. I'm going to put each knot through the tool, not around the rosary itself. This is actually a decade rosary. 1 decade rosary. Take both ends, put them through. So you're going to pull the 2 strings, pinch the knot, pull the 2 strings together simultaneously, and roll. So again, this short one, when you do that, that's going to pull 1 string only, but you can pull both strings, make the knot tight. And this requires a lot of finesse to make it look good. It can be a little bit of a distance. This new knot can be a distance from the old knots, but it would have to be the same distance. So you have to be careful with that. I love to make them. I love to give them. I love to pray the rosary. I love Our Lady, and I love Jesus.